Alright, so let's get right into it. On the bottom left-hand side, we're going to have Uber Otter with Fluffy. Top left-hand side, we'll have Death Marine with Helmchen. He's going to be a new player for us. Top right-hand side, it'll be Vince and Punked. And bottom right-hand side, it'll be Mr. Flopper, who is also seemingly new. And Hattori Hanzo. He was playing just the other day, so welcome back, Hattori. And let's just take a look at the production. It looks like we have a lot of Spectres out. We have somebody calling me. Just a second, I'm not quite sure who that was. That might have been somebody who wanted to co-cast. I'll check that out in just a second. So we do have Spectres, we have some Marauders, and that's going to be it. There's absolutely no... I wish I knew how to switch to OBS chat. Because I super do not know how to switch to OBS. You guys are probably laughing at me because I have no idea how to do this. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if it was Cons or not. I'm just gonna triple check, and if it was, I'll add him to the call, but I definitely don't want to add any of the players to the call. So I figured out how to go to OBS chat. There was in tiny little letters. It said, "Oh, all you have to do is press tab," and there you go. Didn't know, but now I do. Learning with Reiji. Welcome. All right. So getting back into the game, we do have an Infestor coming out from Mr. Flopper. We do know that whenever we see Queen Fester, it's always amazing. And there's some back and forth already going on between Fluffy and Helchman. He does have, I believe it's only 2 Reapers that I see. No, I'm sorry, he has 4 Reapers already. And Kant's saying, use your tab. You want to see the bounty? It's so early to see the bounty, but okay, here's the bounty. It looks like Fluffy is a little bit ahead, with Death Machine not that far behind, but it's so early into the game, I'm not going to lament on the bounty tab for that long. It looks like we do have a ghost coming out also for Hattori Hanzo. We do have some BCs out for Vince. Well, we actually have 1. Perhaps we will see more. And it was the cons. Okay. Let me call you back then. Hopefully he picks up so that we don't have to hear the beeps too much. Okay, he's not picking up, so... Cons, if you're watching, just call me back, so that way the audience doesn't have to hear the relentless beeping. Alright, let's take a look at the units tab just to triple check what everybody's doing. We do have a battle cruiser, 2 ghosts actually coming out, 1 for Punked, 1 for Hattori. We don't have any other ghosts. We do have a medevac that is out for Uber Otter, and of course that Infestor is still on the field. A couple of scans going down to try to find this ghost. Hunt does get off an EMP, and I believe that did hit the Infestor. Yes, it did. The Infestor is out of energy. Meanwhile, Uber Otter pushing out Helmchen, and I think he has a superior army here. He might be he might have been okay right there, but I think he was just a little nervous that Vince might come in from behind. And yes, Zealous, I agree. It would be lovely if they would fix that. I've talked to Raiden about it, and he said that they might be working on it. There is an OBS out for Mr. Flopper as well, possibly to counter the other ghosts. I think 1 ghost did die. Okay, look. it rang like for 2 seconds. Like less than, it rang for a second and then he hung up. So, alright, we're just not going to deal with it then. Oh my god. Okay. Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Okay, there we go. What's going on, Cons?
But I don't know, I didn't receive no call from you.
Well, I was set on busy, perhaps that might have been why.
Oh, probably. But that shouldn't affect my call, or you calling me, but
Were you set
never
on
mind.
were you set on busy by chance?
I don't think so. No, no, no. I don't know.
Alright, so if you guys are hearing Cons in the Skype call, can you please let me know how his volume sounds? If he's a little bit loud or a little bit soft, let me know and I can adjust it. So what's going on, dude? Are you watching the game?
Yeah, I'm currently in the same here, right here, you know. I'm not able to play, so I guess I have to watch. It's sad.
Aw. Oh, another savior coming out from, I think that was Mr. Flopper. Yes, it was. And he did wipe out a huge portion of Uber Otter's army.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, they spawn so fast, them bloody Marauders.
Yep, it looks like he already has like a little more than half the medevac just ready to do possibly another drop. And we're at the 10-minute mark. Let's find out what these guys are going. We do have the 3 BCs still. Couple of ghosts are out. Let's see if we get a switch to Goliath. Okay. So we have Goliath. We have Marauders coming out for Uber Otter.
Well, I wouldn't have done that, like upgrade them in the first place. Look at the difference on Uber Otter's Raiders and then Punk's Raiders. Just look at the stat difference.
Who's?
Punk's up top right and then Uber Otters. Like the upgrade costs 800 minerals for literally no stats at all.
Oh, wow,
Plus,
yeah.
plus the increased bounty from 4 to 8. Like, it makes no sense.
Oh, so that's why sometimes we'll see players stick with just Marauders.
Yeah,
Or, I'm sorry, just Marauders.
Yeah, look at Orange. He got what 125 hit points now, and Uber Otter got 170. He could have done what 3 hit points upgrades for the 800 minerals.
And they don't get any, like, additional splash or additional attack speed or anything like that?
You get those from the 300 mineral upgrades.
Right, but I
I
mean the actual upgrade to Marauder. I mean, what is the significance other than the hit points? Does it change? It looks like a Marauder is, let me just look real quick. Okay, now it's not listing it. There we go. Biological and heavy. Let me take a look at the Marauder. Okay, it doesn't list, it actually doesn't list what the Marauder is.
Well, currently, my experience anyways, is that it's hardly worth it, especially because you can just re-roll another merc if needed, than if necessary.
Huh, okay, well that's kind of interesting, I didn't know that. Alright, as requested, let's take a look at the bounties real quick. It looks like Fluffy is in a pretty demanding lead. Meanwhile, Vince is in second, but his partner Uber Otter is not that far behind from Vince. And it looks like Team 2 is actually suffering quite a bit. They're going to need to play catch-up. They do have 2 attack upgrades, and they do have roaches. So perhaps Death Machine is just waiting for a little bit of additional money to upgrade to possibly Crawler. And maybe then they might be able to catch up, but until then, I don't know. These roaches might be a little bit ineffective.
Yeah, especially against the Raiders. Not gonna work.
Actually, it looks like some of the stutter stepping they were doing was a little unnecessary right there. Alright, let's take a look at the units tab just real quick. So there's that roach out, there is Goliath, an observer out for Mr. Flopper, there is a ghost still for Hattori, and a ghost that was repurchased from Punked. But other than that, we don't see any changes. It looks like Helm Chen is still stuck on Spectre. That could just be a mineral issue. No, actually, he did just invest in... Okay, he is promoting 2 Phantoms, so there, he finally had enough so that he could promote. Vince, I think, is still on the same tech. He does have Spectre Marine. Might just be relying on those battle cruisers to give him all the income that he needs. And look at this, Punked is actually trying to hold the hill, currently being attacked by all sides. And surprisingly, they all decided to retreat. Fluffy wanted to instead attack Mr. Flopper. That might be a pretty smart idea, as Mr. Flopper is a little bit behind compared to Fluffy, who's almost like triple his points. That is insane. In fact, Fluffy might decide that he wants to feed on top left a little bit as well.
Yeah, those Reavers are going to town if nothing like stops them. Their damage is so insane.
Wow, they do 65 damage per hit. And is it splash by chance in the EU?
No, but they can make little clones, as you can see. He got many Reapers in there. They can make little Reaper clones.
Oh, so how many Reapers do you think he has total?
Well, each of them can make 1 clone, so he got 8.
Oh, so they're like they're legit clones, like they're not images.
Oh, they do damage.
No shit. Wow, that's actually really strong. So what if he bought like 8 more? Is that even possible? Or no?
You can't. The cap is at 4, but they also give the 50 minerals if killed. So.
Okay, but still, that's pretty cool.
A Raven would really be a bitch, but there is none. So a Seeker missile tend to shut down them Reapers.
Right, and we don't have that yet. Although we do have the Infestor, so a well-placed fungal could possibly lock it down. Speaking of lockdown, it looks like Otter is just completely destroying Death Machine. Oh my gosh. He still hasn't...
Ghost, so, yeah.
Right, he still hasn't been able to get his upgrade for Roach, though. He's still stuck on Roaches, and he's losing so many of them. He's just now at 756, 60. He still doesn't have enough. Oh, this poor guy. And he stopped his Marine. Maybe that could have been it. He stopped his Marine production, and I think that might have been a bit of a bad idea, because he needs to get some income. So perhaps, I mean, might be a little bit too late now, but it looks like Punk actually not retreating there. Mr. Flopper was able to go in and finish off the rest of the army. But oh no, he just got sideswiped by Fluffy. A Savior does come out. Oh, but it's not enough. It only takes out like a quarter of the army. Let's take a look at the scores real quick. Holy cow. Even with eating 2 Saviors, Fluffy is still almost at 5,000 points. Everybody else trailing. It looks like Vince, though, not doing too bad for himself, trying to keep up with Otter. And
yeah, we had Merc choice.
Hattori is also keeping up as well, so... Well, we are at 10 minutes, so now we might finally see the Roach upgrade. Yep, into Crawler. It's so late, though. I don't know how effective it's going to be. And Punk deciding to go with Destroyers. Whoa, Vince actually decided to go with Hunter.
They're quite efficient in a big mass. High DPS.
The Hunters are?
Yeah. When they do their Berserk, they hit 3 targets, so... a lot of damage. Squishy, though.
I wonder how good they would do with a Mothership. Doesn't Motherships have like some kind of shielding that they can do? It's like a small shielding, right?
Oh, depends on which upgrades. But if you do the one that can do a little radius shield, not used a lot because it loses the escape ability of the Mothership.
Alright, so there is going to be a tiny drop from Hattori. He does have the high ground that might prove to be better positioning. There's still only Marauders, and actually, yeah, he's kind of feeding on them pretty well here. Fluffy also feeding so much on Pong. Look at that, he took out almost his entire front line. Now he's going to actually end up finishing it. But we could see Yamato, and oh, it did not kill any of his Whatchamacalls, now it got one. It got one Reaper.
But not a clone, though, so that is important. Would have sucked if he hit a clone with it.
Alright, welcome to the stream, people party. So, it looks like Vince, he has such a huge army right now. What is his army supply? 626 versus 526, so he has that superior army plus the battle cruisers. So he's got huge presence.
And now, good Merc choice. He counters both to his left there.
Does
his Merc choice. Yeah.
Okay. So look at this. Now, I think they have the superior concave here, but Vince with the superior units might be able to win this engagement. And it looks like he did. Alright, not bad. Little back and forth going on at the bottom Zelnaga Tower. Nothing new as Fluffy continues to dominate. Oh no! He could lose his Reaper. He did lose one. I don't know if that was a clone or not.
That was the real thing. Real thing.
And it looks like he ended up killing the Infestor. Because there is a Fester revive, so... Also some more back and forth from Death Marine on top right, but he could be in trouble. He does burrow, and he loses...
Zero.
Wow. He lost so much. I'm going to take a look at the score tab real quick. Wow, he's at 3,100. He's actually almost in last place. Punked is actually in last place. But he has no army left. 96 supply. That was really unfortunate positioning, especially since he's countered, as you said, right?
Yes.
Oh, really unfortunate for Death Machine there. He could just be too far behind now to catch up.
Quite exciting to see what units Fluffy will pick there to handle the hunters.
Well, Big Yamato's, he did lose two. He did lose two. Still good to remove the clones, you know. Get rid of them.
Yeah, but they just pop out in a second again.
Right. Oh, no. Fluffy decided to go head-to-head on Vince. And I don't think he would be in too bad of a position to do so. He's so far ahead. But,
yeah, but no work choice yet. So you know, he just got Spectres.
What is he spending his money on? Oh, he is just going pure, wow. Pure mercenary attack. He's got 9 attack. So when he does decide to switch, you know, I think it'd be kind of funny if he went air.
No.
I said it'd be funny. I didn't say it'd be good. I just think it'd be funny if he did. We have seen in the past that what are they called? The Mutalisks are pretty effective, especially with Goliath. I don't know how they would fare with the Marauder.
I think the perfect choice there would switch to Marine and then go Temples. They tend to do really well against the Hunters.
And would they also do well versus the Destroyer?
Well, Punk is not really, at this point, sorry to say, not really a threat to Fluffy anyways. He would run through that. You get 0/0 upgrade. And Temples with his upgrades are gonna be immortal, really, so...
So, taking a look at the points, Death Marine is still at the same points that he had. Actually, Punked increased his point lead by 400, while Death Marine remains the same, and I think part of that is because he lost so much of his army supply. He's trying to fight Punked. It's pretty much the only person he can fight at this time. And Vince deciding to engage Helmchen. I don't think that's a good idea for Helmchen or either one of these guys. They're such a powerful army. This is such a bad decision.
Fluffy's Merc choice, I don't understand it. So that is sad.
I mean, he is even killing them while burrowed. That's pretty impressive. Because wait a minute, crawlers do get that extra armor when they're underground, right?
They regen faster anyways. I can't remember. You've been changed so much lately.
Wow, Vince's army is so huge. He has 7 attack.
Lost another Reaper there. That is a lot of Reapers. Some major setback for Fluffy.
As we see, Vince is now only 1,100
I think he is ahead,
or so
actually.
behind.
I think he is ahead in crew bounty.
Oh, because of how many Reapers he lost?
Yeah.
But when he gets those clones, does he have to pay for them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But still, like, if you look on the mass of Vincent's army, and then look Fluffy's mass, and then plus Vincent again, because Fluffy picked a weird army, has far better chances. Look at that. Oh no!
Nice savior.
You fucking moron.
Wow, that was an incredible savior. I was not expecting it to go up the hill like that. And I mean, in an instant, Vince just lost like 3/4 of his army. Holy shit.
What a moron. Jesus Christ.
And Death Machine also picking up, I think, Vince's BCs, so just like that, Vince lost all 3 of his BCs, and a significant, I mean, at least 3/4 of his army, he's down to 270 supply. Oh my gosh.
That was bloody stupid. But he always does that. That is also how I tend to like, he gets too close with all his elites. Gets too close.
I didn't even think he was that close. I mean, my gosh, well, he was like way out here. Oh man.
If you target with it, you can hit to nearly the ramp in the center. If you make the saber run in a straight line.
You mean without attacking, he runs to his furthest and then attacks?
He aimed it. He aimed it straight for the battlecruiser. So when it hit everything.
Well, smart move. It looks like Fluffy might even be a little bit overextended, a little overconfident. This could be a chance for Death Machine to possibly pick up some units. His partner is on the side, and they are doing the damage, but no, he actually decides to retreat. And I understand why. That's because Uber Otter actually dropped his base and was able to pick off his spawn. Oh, this is so terrible for Death Marine because he doesn't have any money. Oh, man. Poor Death Marine. I feel bad for him because I know he just wanted to get crawlers. And he was denied for like 20 minutes.
As you should be, though. As you should be. Terrible sneaking around little buggies.
I love beetles, though. I think people who play beetles are super funny. Uber Otter, wow, taking on Hattori directly with these Goliaths, and he did not win that engagement. Those Goliaths have 7 attack. So strong. I'd like to see what his attack is. Let me see if I can... 7 attack, 2 armor. But does he have the hit points? Goliaths have so many hit points. Yeah, Goliaths have like double hit points. But Uber could be sneaky sneak, getting the Shadow Ops. And he does.
Oh no, we gotta drop down in the corner now as well and flubber.
And look at this, there is only 1 savior left, and even Death Marine is here to possibly cause some mischief. Is he going to pop out and attack while these guys are attacking? That would be so dirty, forcing the last savior.
You should go for Fluffy's medivac while he's there, just like sneak up there on the edge and take it out.
Yeah, that would be awesome, and then Fluffy would lose pretty much his whole army.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But Fluffy's army is so strong, maybe not. He drops his entire army, and look, Fluffy is just completely feeding... Oh, dude, the Savior actually hit Death Marine.
But it hit nothing. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Poor Death Marine, though. He's just...
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Look at Vincent. You got a full medi there, though.
Oh, he didn't get the medi. He decided to back out. Okay, so, oh man, bottom right has no saviors anymore, and the drops just keep coming. Mr. Flopper losing so many spawns over and over again. What do you think? Is this it for Team 4?
Yeah, they are. They are. It's just a matter of seconds, really.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm quite convinced that half of these players are on the stream, listening in. So most of them know they are the saviors.
Well, they won't know. I put on a delay, so they won't know for a while. But I was wise enough, I guess, to put on a delay. So
Yeah, but just see, they smell blood. Just green lost this compound now as well. They just get slammed from all sides now.
yeah, it would actually be smart of them to possibly invest in one more save. I mean, it is 1,000 minerals. It probably wouldn't pay for itself, but at least it would help them to survive, especially if all of them came in all at once. Who knows? Maybe they could wipe out 2 armies and gain all that money back.
It is over. It is. It's over. It's been over since he lost the 5th Fester, I think. He has lost that in little worm like 4 times or something. Just the last 5 minutes.
Well, Vince was actually catching up with his massive, massive army, and then it seems after taking that huge savior to the face, he is now terribly, terribly far behind.
Yep. Him not getting down there and involved, that I do not understand.
That stutter step did nothing. I think he shouldn't be stutter stepping like that. He's actually balling himself in a little bit more, and the destroyers are getting off so much splash.
Yeah, not against ranged in general. It's great against lings and whatnot, but
Looks like some anger is coming out between these guys, and hopefully they'll be able to settle their differences.
oh, we could feed it for fun purposes.
Yes, let's feed it. Let's call them all noobs.
Well, they are kind of noobs.
Well, you do have a tournament win, so I guess you can call them noobs.
Do whatever I want.
That's right. 2 OP. A big savior comes out again against Vince and losing the Medi. This is terrible for Vince.
Not only one, but both of them.
Oh man.
But it just happened again there to Otter as well, so that's good.
Wow, don't underestimate those phantoms. What's their range? 6? Wow.
As the stun is a bit further than the shooting range.
And just like that, I think Team 1 is gonna win this. I don't know.
Vince did the rage quit, I think, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fluffy with the call down, Otter also with the drop, and that's gonna be it for Team 2. Team 3, Vince has left. Another. Oh my god!
I guess I should play the next one. I'm gonna play with one up. We gotta do this. We gotta play Raging. We gotta play.
You and me? I'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll fun play.
Okay. You want me to play with you, like on your team?
Yeah. Well, I only got one arm, so it's all about how we gotta YOLO this shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm super shit and you're the shit. So together, we should have.
Yeah, but I'm only half the shit.
Oh.
I'm all handicapped right now.
Well, I'm like full on shit. So I guess I don't know.
Together we could beat this shit.
Together we could be a little shitty, but still good enough to beat some of these guys.
I'll be